Hi, this is Leah at Longneck Manor, and today we're going to go over training, especially with this big boy Justin right now. Training is important for them because we practice what's called cooperative care, so anything we can teach them to do and ask them to do nicely, we will. Today I'm working with Justin on open, so essentially I'm going to ask him to open his mouth for me, and when he does, we're going to look for it to be nice and wide. So open. He has his mouth full, so don't judge him. And then when he does a nice long one, I'm gonna tell him good, saying he did a good job, and give him his treat. His treat today is alfalfa hay. It's his favorite in the whole wide world. And yeah, he's doing a good job for us. So if he was a brand new rhino, essentially what I would do is I would take the food and I'd hold it right in front of his face to have him first hold his head high and also to get him to open his mouth. Once he opened his mouth as wide as I would tell him, I'd say, good job, and then I shoved the food into his mouth as soon as possible. Eventually he would learn, hey, as soon as I open my mouth that wide, I get that food. So it would start doing that over and over, and then you work on duration, so making it last longer. And eventually you get what Justin's doing right here, which is essentially him opening his mouth as long as I want him to, until we ask him to stop, which is putting the food in his mouth. Open. He has a mouthful, don't judge. You, gross, sorry.
He hasn't learned that.
Yes, he hasn't learned that. He's still a teenager, don't judge him just yet. He hasn't learned manners. So they know how to line up with their side along the fence. That's not just for our own entertainment. So if they were to have any kind of injury, or we need to put Equispon on their back to make sure flies don't get on them, we can do that by having them line up along the fence. I can actually show you guys. So all I do is I say, Justin, line up. Good job. And then I put the food down. And so basically I can obviously access every part of him that I need to right here, put the medicine on his back, whatever it may be, and then he does that. He's also trained to target, so if I have a ball on a stick and I put it in there, he'll touch his nose to that until I ask him not to. Or my coolest one is their station, so I can put a station on the wall and they'll basically put their nose on that until I ask them not to. So you can put each rhino at a specific spot in their pasture if we need to. These guys, their closest relative is a horse, so just like horses, they require hoof care. So they're in the process of getting, they're learning to put their hoof on a block for farrier work, but they're already desensitized to having a Dremel on their hoof, so we're about halfway there. We use the open mouth behavior to also give these guys different supplements. One of the things they're on right now is called it's vitamin A. Essentially, us and a couple other facilities, including Disney, are part of the study to see if it could help their hoof issues. Not that they have a lot, but rhinos can get cracks in their hooves, and so hopefully the vitamin A can help with that. They also get routine dewormer through their open mouth as well, which is helpful. This is just some of the training we do with our rhinos. If you want to learn about our animals or our conservation efforts, feel free to like and subscribe.